implant planning wizard is the core of the system where we can finally place our implants. As you can see, we have prepared a complete patient with DICOM reconstruction, the superimposition of the anatomy STL file, the wax up, and the nerves. All of these objects are located in our object window and may be shown or hidden as needed. At this time, we suggest to start saving the project. Click on Save and enter the name of your project. This project is now stored with your patient in the Project tab. You can change the appearance of your software by choosing your desired layout. This is a great tool in the RealGUIDE software, allowing you to change the layout views according to what you are planning. You will see us change the layout a few times in this video series. Notice on the tooth chart that the teeth we chose in Teeth Setup have a different color associated with them. This means that regardless of where the cross-section happens to show in your multiplanar images, when an identified tooth is selected, the implant will be placed in the selected location. For example, we will click on the lower right first molar, and the software opens the implant library, placing an implant in the selected location. Choose your desired implant manufacturer from the list of available implants. In some cases, you will notice a small cloud icon near the manufacturer. Clicking the cloud icon will download the selected library. If there is not a cloud present, that means the implant library has already been downloaded. After selecting your manufacturer, select your implant model, and then the implant size. It is possible that you may receive a warning based on the alarms programmed into the software. In this case, there is a nerve collision between the implant and the nerve. After repositioning the implant, you will see that the displayed colors will change, indicating the collision has been resolved. You may change the implant position and angulation in this view as well. You can also add any associated abutments. The software will automatically assign a sleeve according to the manufacturer recommendations. However, you may change the automatic selection if there is an option listed. The bottom left view shows an exploded preview of the sleeve position relative to the implant chosen. When you are happy with your selection, click Apply. You can see the position of the implant in the three-dimensional view. Also notice that the color of the tooth on the tooth chart has changed. And now, all of the added objects are shown below the tooth chart. The implant position and angulation may be adjusted in the three-dimensional view, as well as the multiplanar images. The implant length may be adjusted in the multiplanar images by clicking the plus or minus tool. The cross-sectional slice can be hidden from the 3D view. Or you can show it as a reference line, or a cross-section if you prefer. When you're ready to place the next implant, click on the associated tooth from the tooth chart. The implant selection will default to the last implant you chose. Or you can change the size and the manufacturer as needed. In this case, we will choose a shorter implant and reposition it in the available space. For this site, we will also choose an angled abutment. For example, a 15-degree abutment. We will also change our sleeve. When we're happy, we'll click Apply. Now we can see the position of the second implant. But notice, we need to work on the emergence of the prosthetic axis relative to the wax-up. To see things more clearly, we will adjust the transparency of the wax-up by right-clicking on it and choosing Change Transparency. Use the abutment angle bar to rotate the abutment axis. We now want to parallel this emergence with the implant axis in the first molar position. There are many ways to do this, but the easiest way is to click on the Show Implant Angles button from the left of your screen. Now you can see the difference in angulation of the implants. We will choose the first molar as our master implant. Now, by clicking on Set Parallel for the second molar implant, we will see the abutment axis has adjusted to be parallel to the first molar. If needed, you may modify the implant position to ensure that the implant stays within the bone. By going through these steps, we plan both implants in ideal positions. The wax-ups can be shown or hidden using this tool. You may also show or hide your wax-ups using the object window. We can see that our sleeves are green, indicating that there are no collisions with one another or with the anatomy. However, if the sleeve is colliding with the soft tissue, the sleeve will turn red and a warning will appear on the screen. This warning will also populate the tooth chart. You can make adjustments as needed to remove your collision. In this case, we will just click Undo from the top right of our screen to remove the collision intended for this video.